We live. All right. Good Friday. What's going on, good peoples? Happy Friday. What's the phone right there? How y'all doing today? Let's get it cracking. Intellect News Network. Here on your Friday. On the weekend eve of MLK Day. I know everybody seen what's going on out there in the podcast world and TMZ world. All the interviewers, stations picking up the Wendy Williams interview, and she been on a little media run calling all her friends and everybody else explaining her story. For 3 years, her handlers had her situated somewhere, which we all knew. I mean, the real people that know what's going on in this world, that pay attention. Once you join that elite status, you're not controlling your life anymore. Sorry to tell you, you're pretty much not in control. It's like giving yourself to the government. You're not in control of your life anymore. Yeah. And I'm back. So Sabrina is her handler. I want to say an attorney came out that represents Sabrina, which is her guardianship. I got to stop saying handler. I can't put that out there. These folks. I don't need nobody coming for me now. I ain't nobody. I'm just speaking the facts and my beliefs and what I see and paying attention to the game and studying things. It's my opinion only. All allegedly. So, Sabrina is over her conservatorship, guardianship. She makes her decisions. She tells who she can and cannot see. But, they got her locked up. And it's crazy now that Wendy started a GoFundMe. Now, all the money she got, why she need a GoFundMe? And then what that's going to do? They need to figure out a way to get her from under this care. But you're going against the system. And we back. Welcome back. So I was getting into the Wendy Williams topic. I was checking out this movie on Netflix called I Care a Lot. And it's basically talking about guardianship, conservatorship, in a way that, I'll let y'all check it out. I won't tell the story, but basically it was a system of people working together. You had the guardian, the doctor, and the judges and the lawyers working against people to basically take their rights from under them and basically take control of their life, their finances, and their properties. Now, if you look at the game in America, that's why I don't aim to be famous. I aim to be wealthy, to leave something to my children, my grandchildren, and so on, so they don't have to work twice as hard. So they have, avenues cut out for them, that they don't have to struggle through, put them in position to make better decisions and grow off of, the beautiful things that they were blessed with. It gives them a boost in life. Basically something a lot of us didn't have, especially in my community. So I Care a Lot on Netflix. It basically talks about how a woman was taking control of people for financial gain, of course. But in this world of this industry, entertainment, music, acting, sports, whatever you do, you join an elite club, and that comes with a lot of things. Some say blood sacrifices. Some say, that you sign over your life to a handler. Other people are in control of you, the decisions you make. You're not basically living for yourself. And if you go against that code, there are consequences. So We don't know specifically what happened in the Wendy Williams situation, but she was talking on the Breakfast Club, Don Lemon Show, and a few other shows that she's trapped in a luxury apartment. She's not able to receive phone calls. She only can make outgoing phone calls. She has a guardianship that's over her financials. She's not able to see her family. She's basically guarded. She's not able to leave her room, basically. She can leave her room, but she can't leave the building, which is crazy to me. Now, how did she get here? That's a good question. Now, 3 years ago, we all know Fox dropped her. It may have been 4 years from her daytime show. So before then, if you remember, Wendy fainted about 2-3 times on TV. Never said anything about it. They couldn't tell you what was going on with her. She's sleep deprived. She's exhausted. She's been battling a lot of things in her personal life. She's going through a divorce. She's separated. She's battling her husband for her finances. It's a lot of things, which we'll never know until Wendy speaks herself. But right now, it seems like whatever they did, they took control of her mind and her body. Excuse me. Now they have control of her finances. So with that saying, she's basically trapped under this conservatorship. Now, the Illuminati, that's what I call elite. It's people up there that, once you get to a certain rank, you pay your dues and tithes. When you don't follow code, most of the people, like you say, they end up in jail or dead. Sorry to say it, that's just how it happens. They come out and say he's crazy. You see what they try to do to Cat? A lot of people. See what they did to Martin. As soon as he had his own show, executive producing, Martin, HBO, home box office, came out, said the man was crazy, stripped everything from him. So what happened to a lot of greats, They either go say you're going crazy, they either go take your money from you. They go drain you from taxes, put you in jail. Wesley Snipes, Ron Isley, strip everything from you. A lot of our musicians take your masters from you, make it to where you can't make money the rest of your life. So it happens. They tried to do the same thing to Bill Cosby. That's a touchy subject for a lot of people. But as you look at it, that man was trying to purchase a company. As soon as he tried to purchase a company, that's when they sit there and come out with these allegations, and then they lock him up. So as long as you playing that game, you playing ball, hey, you making money much money as you want with them. But as soon as you go against the system, oh shit, nah, I ain't going for that. So, with Wendy Williams, I'll tell you the truth, in my opinion, they was already doing something to her at Fox. I think for all the shit she did in her history, Wendy seen a lot. But before Wendy got on, she was doing radio out of her car. You know what I'm saying? She was getting stories on any and everybody. She was exposing shit. And that's one thing about the business. You don't expose what's going on. And I feel sad to say a lot of things caught up with her. And by you being in bed with these people, I ain't gonna get to the Diddy situation, but when you in bed with these people, it's all fun and games when you're in bed with these people. And when y'all all at the parties, y'all all celebrating together, you know what I'm saying? Y'all attending the same events. You think it's family. Y'all making this money together. You're the yes man, not turning down anything. It gets real deep. But what happens when you don't decide to play ball anymore? So she could have won out of that Fox contract. She could have won out of daytime TV. She probably just wanted to go back to radio, and they wasn't going for that probably. But for her to faint 2 times, something was going on with her mentally. Something was going on that was chemically unbalanced, if you know what I mean. So I don't know if it was, I don't allegedly can say if it was drugs or if you could say they were drugging her. Well, we don't know. But after that, she was never the same. And you see what the brother Jamie said. He was somewhere after he took aspirin. He ended up in a coma. That's the same shit I'm talking about. Being part of that club. So I just feel, things got fumbled along the line. She didn't want to play the game anymore. They seen that. They have connections. Those people ended up getting their people and their team together, and they went on the attack, and now she's in the position that she's in now. It's crazy because a motherfucker will silence you. They basically silenced her. She can't talk to anyone. She can't go anywhere. She's not visible. So you don't know what happened to you. They can hide you. It's just that easy. These people can hide you. Or they can get rid of you. They can get rid of you. Without, at the drop of a dime, you wouldn't know nothing. Because you're not part of that status. And what happens? You end up on a blog site and they're saying, well, this person is gone. And you're like, damn. What happened to him? What was wrong with him? It's just like that. Give me 1 second. We'll be right back. And we back. So I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about this Wendy Williams situation, guardianship, conservatorship. What y'all think about, the elites having this mind control over people, making decisions for them, stripping them away from their family and finances. It's a whole nother control tactic, America's big control cycle. They go either control you or put fear in you. The world is ran by fear or control. So with the Wendy Williams situation, I pray for her and what she's going through. A lot of people say it's dementia. They branded her that. Before that, they branded her as alcoholic. And she wasn't competent, so somebody had to basically take over her to be in control of her life, to make better decisions for her, because she can make better decisions for herself. But like I say, a lot of celebrity entertainers, you can look at Britney Spears. Britney Spears went through the same thing. And her own family did that. Her father took control of her finances in her life. And what you see her doing on Instagram, dancing half naked. Something is wrong up there mentally. And I probably would go crazy too if somebody kept me trapped in my house, told me I couldn't spend my finances, blocked me from people I could communicate with and talk to, blocked me from the outside world. I can't grow. You know what I'm saying? It's in a state of feeling in place, instilled in place, and that'll drive anybody crazy. It's like, it's like a prison, a mental prison. You trapped in your mind. You can't even go outside to smell the flowers. So I tell you, man, you gotta watch what you ask for, because when you join that club and we see a lot of our greats fall and wonder what happened to them, or wonder how they came to their demise, it's somebody else pulling them strings. Don't be a puppet. There's a lot of people that's puppets out here, and if you don't play that game right, it can cost you your life. But stay tuned. We'll see what happens with the situation. But that was 3 years ago, and she's just talking now. So just imagine what she's been going through for 3 years. Imagine what they've been doing to her for 3 years. That's where it gets deep. Shit, man, that's crazy. Ain't no damn way. So somebody come get me. If they grab me, if they lock me up, please come get me. That's all I'm saying. Don't leave me. All right, y'all. I'm back. We're going to talk about Trump right now. Trump said we're on the brink of World War III. World War III. President-elect. Today, they say that the electoral votes were confirmed and he is the president. Y'all welcome. So, yeah. Trump said we're on the brink of World War III. Biden on his way out. They've been sending money over there to Zelensky, and he's sending missiles over there to Russia. Russia say about a month ago, this all happened a month ago, that Biden sent more artillery over there, and they sent a certain missile over there that can contain a nuke. This one didn't, but if it does, Russia's going to react. But a month ago, while this was all happening, Russia said as soon as the presidential election has its transition, he's up for ending the war. Let's see what happens. So this could be a tactic to where Biden is doing everything he can to pass all the bullshit on to Trump. Or this could just be Trump basically trying to throw Biden under the bus to let him know, what he got in mind, what he's going to do. Because, this could be some shit that he could be stirring up to get this war going. So, soon we'll know what's going on, but it look like everybody pointing a finger. Yeah, Joe Rogan spoke about it on his show. Joe Rogan was talking in the conversation, but basically what Trump was saying at his Mar-a-Lago address, that is called hypersonic missiles. It's unmatched technology, and that's what was sent over to Russia, and it can basically put us in a bad position as America by helping Zelensky. That'll get us more involved, and if somebody strike back with a nuke, then all hell's broke loose. We know this has been brewing for time. You gotta think war is going on everywhere in several countries, and it's just crazy. Like I said, you got the Hamas and the Gaza ceasefire. They've been going to war for a while. You got Zelensky, Russia, Ukraine and Russia. It's a lot going on back in the western part of the world, like Africa, like Congo. They not talking about. So it's a lot going on that's shape shifting that could change the dynamic of a lot of things, But Trump's all for building a state of art defense, a missile defense like Iron Dome. So if we're in preparation mode, if they're thinking about preparation mode, that tells you that something else could be going on. So they always a couple years ahead of what's going on. So I won't be surprised. But I've been said if there won't be a civil war, definitely World War III, because I think they got everybody going against each other, from gender to race to religion. That's the first start of the Civil War. Ever since COVID, you got so many people purchasing guns and ammunition. Like it's been crazy. So everybody's basically stocking up for something. It damn sure ain't to go against no missiles, because ain't no gun gonna stop no missiles. So it's crazy. I guess they're trying to protect their home battlefront, but what we need to be worried about is that grid coming down and we not being able to contact nobody. Y'all saw what happened in that movie. What's that movie on? I can't think of it right now. It's on Netflix. Basically, that End of the World movie. Forgot the name of it. But yeah, come back to me. But basically, we need to prepare if everything's shut down. We're talking about food supply, radio satellites, no communication, no Wi-Fi. Y'all know what y'all gonna do without Wi-Fi. Y'all got these smart TVs, smartphones. They shut that down. We won't be able to contact anybody. So I need to think about AM radios, navigations, the walkies with the transmitters on them. We have to start thinking about some options just in case things do go south, because right now a lot of people not happy, and a lot of countries not happy with America. A lot of countries unsatisfied with how we stuck our nose in a lot of things, and how we've been funding a lot of these situations overseas and across the world. So we always haven't had a shit. We basically in a financial war with China right now. So it's getting crazy. And we back. I'm gonna finish up with the some more information on the fire in Cali. Mel Gibson came out and said he think they want Cali empty. So 24,000 acres burned down to this date so far. Could be more, but as of yesterday, it's 24,000 acres, which is crazy. 24,000 acres. Mills got on CNN and said they want the people out of Cali. Just like they talked about the fire hydrants, no water. Then, they also spoke of the wonderful company that owns 60% of Cali Water, which is crazy. They're making money off the water. But basically, why ain't water free? But you got these folks that say they can't even get water through the hydrants, which the fire department uses the hydrants to. I remember we used to use the hydrants in the hood to throw the parties in the summer to get wet because we ain't had no pools. So you're supposed to use the hydrants to basically put out the fire. But if the hydrants aren't supplying water, sounds like something else is going on to where they want Cali to burn. That's all I'm saying. I pray for the people over there. It's a tragic situation, but it sounds like it's something deeper than that to where, the problem is just they're letting the problem happen and there's no resolution for a reason. I don't know who calling the shots over there, but it's deeper than what we know. And for that shit to keep blazing like that, I don't know what the plan is for them, but like I said, these folks don't have no plan for these folks, that's losing everything. And it just seems like they have a problem with the water supply and they have a problem with containing the fire. Yes, that's a sick problem. And I'll be right back. So for this man Elon to be talking about Cybertrucks is the future and comment that the Cybertrucks looks fire, and for LA to be on fire with not even a month later, that's crazy. And before that, through all this time while that was happening, you had lightning struck in 3 different states, 3 different monuments. I mean, we was having drones fly over New Jersey for 3 weeks, probably almost. And for 2 weeks, nobody was saying anything. And now we have mass fires spreading across 20,000 plus acres. It's a fishy situation going on here, man. And we probably won't get no answers, just like the whole Maui situation. You can't bring back these people's homes. That's one thing, but why they aren't containing these fires? And I'm gonna be done talking about the fires until something drastic happens. Until we get some news, information. I don't even want to talk about it no more because it's causing a lot of controversy, and a lot of people are grieving in the process of grieving and losing a lot to where they've been displaced that they don't want to hear about this on the spin cycle 24/7, and it's never nothing good. Now you're hearing mudslides because of all the water and the dousing of the water trying to contain the fires. And you know how Cali is built. It's a lot of hills. So from the water to the fire to the houses collapsing, it's a sad situation right now. Sad situation. Pray for Cali. That's for real. Intellect News Network, and we back. So we gonna talk about this TikTok ban. They don't want to sell it because the algorithm. Supreme Court just uphold the ban. So they say it doesn't have anything to do with free speech. So everything's still a go for Sunday. So if they can't come to a conclusion by Sunday, there'll be no more TikTok. Sorry, TikTokers. So, which they just did a poll in New York to a lot of college students saying that, they will actually be happy because it can take something out of their life that's been a problem. They've been having a problem, addiction. Of course, it's one. The algorithm, putting them in a whole different mental state that they haven't been happy with themselves. Excuse me. So, they're talking about how it doesn't take away freedom of speech by them banning it. And ByteDance really don't want to sell it because they don't want to give up the algorithm. That's been the whole issue. The big deal is the algorithm. And that's what they created in this world. We moving off algorithms. We in the matrix right now. So if you pay attention to it, if you look at the Matrix, the movie, get deeper into them, it's a lot of moving parts that control the world. And by us falling in line to certain things, it helps the agenda get pushed. We're all studies. At the end of the day, we're all being studied. You're being watched through your camera, through this phone here, this front and back camera. They watch you. This camera lens right here, they taking notes. So we all being watched. Trust me. Even these social sites, a lot of these social sites been pushed. Been pushing political agendas. Even the war in Gaza and Hamas. A lot of agendas been pushed through social media. So, like I said, with TikTok, the ban, we're going to see what happens. Nobody knows for sure if it's going to be sold to an American company or if they're going to ban it as a whole. But it's going to shake up some things in the world. Right now, a lot of politicians are fighting for it. Right now, they were speaking yesterday about it. Some of their press conferences about how, it employs a lot of people. A lot of people use it to attract business and to make money online, which does make sense. That does happen. But I'm sure before we had other avenues to continue those same ways to make money and to solicit our business and promote it. So I'm sure we can get back to that another way. So we just have to adjust, just like a lot of things in America, we keep adjusting. So I think, personally, like I said, as I spoke before, I do fine without it. So, it's not a platform that makes or break me. I think adding all these platforms and social medias in your life, it helps you kind of lose touch with your real self. You see all these lives of people that you think they're living and they're really not. This fake happiness, instant gratification. That instant dopamine that gives you that high of being up and then being down 1 minute. It becomes addicting. Even I'm not all for teenagers. To tell you the truth, my kids haven't been on social media. I think my oldest daughter wasn't on there till she was 18 on Facebook. She barely gets on Instagram. I applaud her for that. I have a daughter that's about to be 18 now. She didn't get social media till she was 16, late teenager, and she's an Instagram lover, but she's not on Facebook. So I mean, it's in my, and I don't really approve of it at all. I detox myself, so I may do it 4 months at a time. Then 6 months I'm off, and then I may be back on. So it's maybe 3-4 months at a time I'm on and off. Like right now, I deactivated my accounts for the first of the year, and it's hard for me to function on them because I try to use them just for business and self-promotion, and with me being an author and an entrepreneur and trying to get messages out, just like what I do now with Intellect News Network. But I'm not promoting on there now, and that made me hinder me from getting my voice out and getting my content out. But I truly understand that. But for myself and for my mental state, I know, because my algorithm ain't nothing but ass. I'm gonna be honest, ass and entrepreneurship. And it's crazy because I don't like shit. The shit just comes. It's crazy to me, I be sitting back just scrolling and I can leave off some shit, the funny videos, and it jump right back to ass. I'm in no control. So I could just imagine what TikToks feeds you, So it's crazy, man. I wish y'all the best of luck and I hope it works out for you. But we out.